Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Monday, June 24th, 2024. Today we're going to recap Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final, look ahead to Game 7, Calder Cup Final, recap Game 5, look ahead to Game 6, and we have baseball, WNBA, soccer, Men's College World Series, golf, NASCAR, Formula 1, both NBA and NHL mock drafts, news and notes, and my best bet. We'll start the Stanley Cup Final. We will recap Game 6 on Friday night and look ahead to Game 7 tonight. The Oilers get it done. They come back from 3-0 down to force a Game 7 with a 5-1 win over the Panthers, to even up this baby at 3 apiece. Number 3 started the game with 20 saves on 21 shots, Stuart Skinner. Number 2 started the game with the goal, Zach Hyman. Number 1 started the game with a goal and assist, Wergen Fogle. Fogle got the Oilers on the board first, 1-0 on an assist by Leon Draisaitl and Kulak. Second period, Adam Henrique scores from Jemark and Elko, make it 2-0. Zach Hyman from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins makes it 3-0. Panthers got on the board in the third period, a minute 28 in. Alexander Barkov from Carter Verhaeghe and Kulikov makes it 3-1. Ryan McLeod in the empty net from Warren Fogle makes it 4-1. And then Skinner and Broberg assisted Darnell Nurse into the empty net to make it 5-1. So Game 7 tonight, back in Sunrise, do or die, 8 o'clock, ABC. Panthers looking for their first Stanley Cup win in franchise history, and the Oilers looking to make history of their own from coming back from 3-0 down to win the series. It'd be the first time a team would do it since the Kings did it in the first round in 2014 against the Sharks. For some reason, I thought they did it against Anaheim, but maybe they were down 3-2 in that series. But I remember they trailed in that series and did it, but it was the Sharks that were up 3-0 on the Kings. The Kings rallied back, and they wound up winning the Stanley Cup that year against the Rangers. So Panthers minus 113 favorites. Edmonton's minus 106. Over under 5.5. Overs plus 126. Unders minus 154. Oilers plus 1.5 is minus 300. Florida minus 1.5 is plus 335. I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm going with Edmonton. It feels like they're the team of destiny, and they had the one game at a time mentality. They have the best player on the ice in Connor McDavid. He's going to win the Conn Smythe Trophy, win or lose. That's how far and away he is the best player in hockey. The best player, I don't want to say the best player in sports, probably the second best player in sports behind Patrick Mahomes. But he is the Patrick Mahomes of this sport, especially if they get it done here. So I'm going to go with Edmonton at minus 106 to close out Florida tonight to complete the 3-0 comeback as they'll end the Canadian Stanley Cup drought. And then we have the Calder Cup Final tonight at 7 o'clock, but we have to recap Game 5 from Saturday first as the Bears beat the Firebirds 3-2 to take a 3-2 series lead. Impressive 2 games from the Hershey Bears after losing the way they did on Tuesday and how terrible they were in that game. So Colin scored, actually gave the Firebirds a 1-0 lead, his 5th of the playoffs from Logan Morrison and Connor Carrick. Then Jimmy Huntington scores his 4th of the playoffs from Pierre Dubé and Alex Limgos to make it a 1-1 game. No scoring in the second. Firebirds actually took a 2-1 lead about 5 minutes into the third on a goal by Ryan Winterton, his 5th of the playoffs from Cameron Hughes to make it 2-1 Firebirds. Hershey responds about 4 minutes later on the goal by Hardy Haman Akhtel, his 5th of the playoffs from Chase Prisky to make it a 2-2 game. And then with about 3 minutes left, Jimmy Huntington, his 5th of the playoffs from Alex Limgos and Logan Day, gives the Bears a 3-2 lead as they hang on for the win. The 3 stars of the game. Number 1 star with 2 goals, Jimmy Huntington. Number 2 started game with 2 assists, Alex Limgos. And the number 3 started game with the goal was Ryan Winterton from Coachella Valley. All right, Game 6 tonight, 7 o'clock from the Giant Center in Hershey. It's going to be a big one. Coachella wins, we have a Game 7 Wednesday night. And if Hershey wins, it's over and they're back-to-back champs, finishing off what is going to be perhaps the best season in AHL history. So it's big in all aspects. You think the Bears are favored. They won their last 2. They're home. I would make the Bears probably like a minus 135 favorite, and then Coachella, I would probably make like plus 120 on the underdog money line. So I'm going to say the Bears close it out tonight. It just feels right in front of their fans. And they have a chance to do it at home. Last year they did it on the road. Now they have a chance to cap off the best season ever at home. So I'm going to go with the Bears to close out tonight so they could clinch their second Calder Cup in the row. So that's the pick for Calder tonight. Bears close out tonight. All right, now move on to baseball. We will go over the results from the weekend and look ahead to tonight's games. Friday, Mets over the Cubs 11-1, D-backs over the Phillies 5-4, Tigers over the White Sox 2-1, Rays over the Pirates 10-3, Reds over the Red Sox 5-2, Marlins over the Mariners 3-2 and 10 on a walk-off single by Tim Anderson. Braves over the Yankees 8-1, Guardians over the Blue Jays 7-1, Rangers over the Royals 6-2, Astros over the O's 14-11, Nats over the Rockies 11-5, Padres over the Brewers 9-5, A's over the Twins 6-5, Angels over the Dodgers 3-2 and 10. And then Saturday, White Sox over the Tigers 5-1, Cardinals over the Giants 9-4, Cubs over the Mets 8-1, Phillies over the D-backs 12-1, Rangers over the Royals 6-0, Pirates over the Rays 4-3, Twins over the A's 10-2, Astros over the O's 5-1, Red Sox over the Reds 4-3, Mariners over the Marlins 9-0, Guardians over the Blue Jays 6-3, Padres over the Brewers 6-4, Yankees over the Braves 8-3, Rockies over the Nats 8-7, Dodgers over the Angels 7-2. And then yesterday, Phils over the D-backs 4-1, Rays over the Pirates 3-1, Braves over the Yankees 3-1, Red Sox over the Reds 7-4, Tigers over the White Sox 11-2, Marlins over the Mariners 6-4, Guardians over the Blue Jays 6-5, Astros over the O's 8-1 to complete the sweep, Cards over the Giants 5-3, Rangers over the Royals 4-0, Nats over the Rockies 2-1, Twins over the A's 3-0, Brewers over the Padres 6-2, Mets over the Cubs 5-2 on Sunday Night Baseball. All right, 6:30 tonight, Guardians-Orioles. The Guardians right now are playing better than the Orioles. The Orioles, after winning 2 out of 3 against the Yankees, got swept by Houston. Lows are minus 118. The Guardians are even money over under 8.5. Overs minus 102. Unders minus 120. Guardians minus 1.5 plus 160. O's plus 1.5 is minus 194. The O's, if they don't win tonight, I'm going to have serious questions about them. I'm going to take them at minus 118. They got to take advantage of the Yankees at some point. Phil's Tigers, Aaron Nola, Casey Mize. Phil's minus 172, Tigers plus 144, over under 8, minus 110 each way. Phil's minus 1.5 is minus 105, Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 114. I'm liking the run line with the Phillies. Mariners raised at 650. Brian Wu and Taj Bradley. Mariners minus 112, Rays minus 104, over under 7.5, minus 110 each way. Mariners minus 1.5 is plus 142. Rays plus 1.5 is minus 172. I'm going to lay the minus 112 with the Seattle Mariners. 7 o'clock, Pirates Reds. Bailey Falter and Carson Spires. Reds minus 116. Pirates minus 102. Over under 9.5. Overs minus 122. Unders even money. Pirates minus 1.5 is plus 146. Reds plus 1.5 is minus 176. I'm going to lay the minus 116 with the Reds, but I don't feel strong about it. Blue Jays Red Sox from Fenway. Chris Bassett, Tanner Houck. So the Red Sox are 6 over 500. They're playing good baseball. They're minus 142. The Jays are plus 120, over under 8.5. Overs minus 122. Unders even money. Jays plus 1.5 is minus 172. Red Sox minus 1.5 is plus 142. That's a hard one. I'm going to go with the under because I think Tanner Houck could pitch well. 7:45, Braves Cardinals. Spencer Schwellenbach and Lance Lynn. Braves minus 124, Cards plus 106, over under 8.5, overs minus 118, unders minus 104. Braves minus 1.5 is plus 132, Cards plus 1.5 is minus 106. I'm going to go with the over because of how well the Braves offense is playing. Dodgers White Sox at 8. James Paxton and Garrett Crochet. Dodgers minus 136, White Sox plus 116, over under 8, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Dodgers minus 1.5 is plus 118, White Sox plus 1.5 is minus 142. I'm surprised at the numbers. I really don't want to give out the White Sox anymore on the show. I'm going to go with the under for Garrett Crochet. Marlins Royals. Roderi Munoz and Cole Reagans. KC minus 240, Marlins plus 198, over under 9.5, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Marlins plus 1.5 is even money, Royals minus 1.5 is minus 120. I love the under in that game. Love it. Rangers Brewers. Michael Lorenzen and Freddie Peralta. Brewers minus 162, Rangers plus 136, over under 8, overs minus 114, unders minus 106. Rangers plus 1.5 is minus 162, Brewers minus 1.5 is plus 134. I'm going to go with the over, but I don't feel strong about it. 9:30, Angels hosting the A's, Luis Medina and Griffin Canning. Angels minus 122, A's plus 104, over under 9, overs minus 106, unders minus 114. A's minus 1.5 is plus 155. Angels plus 1.5 is minus 188. I'm going with the over. Nats Padres, Patrick Corbin and Matt Waldron. Padres minus 15, Nats plus 180, over under 8, minus 110 each way. Nats plus 1.5 is minus 120, Padres minus 1.5 is even money. I'm going to go lay the run line with the Padres, but I don't feel good about it. And 9:45 is Cubs Giants. Justin Steele and TBD for San Francisco. Giants are minus 130, the Cubs are plus 110. I'm going to give out the Cubs at plus 110. Just because I'm banking on them making a run at some point, and I think they're a better team than the Giants. All right, now move on to the WNBA. We will recap the results from the weekend and look ahead to... Actually, that's a lie. You don't have any games tonight. So, Friday, Fever over the Dream, 91-75, or 79. Aces over the Sun, 85-74, so a big win for the Aces. Saturday, Liberty over the Sparks, 98-88. Mystics over the Wings, 97-69. Lynx over the Mercury, 73-60. And then, yesterday, Mystics over the Wings, 92-84. Liberty over the Dream, 96-75. Storm over the Sun, 72-61. And the Sky over the Fever as they make the big comeback, 88-87. So, league is back in action tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, no WNBA tonight, no WNBA on Wednesday. All right. Now move on to soccer. We'll go over the full results from the weekend. We'll begin with MLS because we don't have MLS going on today, so we'll just get all the things over with that we don't have today. So Saturday, MLS, Columbus over KC 4-0, Houston over DC United 4-1, New England over Cincy 2-1, Red Bulls over Toronto 3-0, Orlando over Chicago 4-2, Charlotte over Philly 2-0, Austin over Minnesota 1-0, Nashville over NYCFC 1-0, St. Louis Atlanta 1-1 draw, Colorado over CF Montreal 4-1, Galaxy over Salt Lake 1-0, LAFC over San Jose 6-2, Portland over Vancouver 2-0, Seattle over Dallas 3-2. National Women's Soccer League, Friday, Orlando over Utah 6-0. Saturday, Houston, San Diego 0-0 draw. Bay FC over Angel City 1-0. And then yesterday, Washington over Gotham 2-0. KC over Portland 4-1. North Carolina over Chicago 3-1. And Seattle, Louisville 1-1 draw. USL. Friday, Tampa over Hartford 1-0. And then Saturday, Monterey Bay over Oakland 2-1. Orange County over Indy 1-0. Miami Loudoun 2-2 draw. North Carolina Pittsburgh 0-0 draw. Rhode Island over Louisville 5-2. Tulsa Sacramento 0-0 draw. New Mexico over Colorado 1-0. Vegas Memphis 1-1 draw. And Phoenix Charleston 0-0 draw. All right, Euros from the weekend. Ukraine over Slovakia 2-1. Austria over Poland 3-1. Netherlands, France 0-0 draw. Saturday, Georgia, Czech Republic 1-1 draw. Portugal over Turkey 3-0. Belgium over Romania 2-0. And then yesterday, Hungary over Scotland 1-0. And Switzerland, Germany 1-1 draw. All right, 2 games today, 3 o'clock on Fox. We have Croatia and Italy. Italy is a pretty big favorite here at plus, or not a big favorite, but they're plus 145. Croatia is plus 210, and the draw is 2-1. Croatia in this tournament has been disappointing. Italy lost to Spain, so did Croatia, and then Croatia drew with Albania, and Italy beat Albania. So this is a big one for sure. But I'm going with Italy at plus 145. I'll admit defeat on Croatia. And then 3 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 is Albania and Spain. Albania drew with Croatia, lost to Italy, and Spain beat Croatia and Italy. Spain is a minus 230 favorite. Albania 6-1. The draw is plus 360. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals at minus 110. Copa America from the weekend. Friday, Peru, Chile, 0-0 draw. Saturday, Venezuela over Ecuador, 2-1. Mexico over Jamaica, 1-0. And then yesterday, U.S. over Bolivia, 2-0. And Uruguay over Panama, 3-1. All right, 2 games tonight, 6 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 is Colombia and Paraguay. That is Group D. First games in the group. Colombia minus 145. Paraguay plus 490. The draw is plus 250. I'm going to go over 2.5 goals at plus 132. And then 9 o'clock on Fox Sports 1 is Brazil, Costa Rica. Also Group D. Brazil's minus 1,000. Costa Rica 25-1. The draw is plus 950. I'm going to go over 3.5 goals at minus 118 for that one. Now we'll do Men's College World Series. We'll go over the weekend results, and we have a winner go home Game 3 tonight, as yours truly also predicted. Saturday, 3-seed Texas A&M over 1-seed Tennessee, 9-5. And then yesterday, 1-seed Tennessee bounces back with a 4-1 win over number 3-seed Texas A&M, and now it's a 1-1 series. All right, tonight, 7 o'clock on ESPN, 3-seed Texas A&M, 1-seed Tennessee. Winner go home. SEC battle. Should be a lot of fun. Tennessee's minus 260. Texas A&M is plus 196. Over under 10.5. Over is minus 108. Under is minus 122. A&M plus 1.5 is plus 108. Tennessee minus 1.5 is minus 140. Tennessee is such a big favorite. Maybe they have like an ace going tonight. But that's just so weird that they're as big as a favorite they are. Sechrist is probably starting. Zach Sechrist. I know he's really good. But Texas A&M is probably going to go with their ace, Lampkin. I really think this is a close game. I did pick Texas A&M in 3. And I'm going to throw a curveball and double down on it, plus 96. I think Texas A&M is going to pull off the upset. They're almost 2-1. I got to do it. Plus 96 is a lot of value. So I'm going to pick Texas A&M at plus 96 to win the 2024 Men's College World Series. Okay, now move on to golf. We will go over the results from the Memorial Tournament, the Travelers Championship. And of course, it comes to a playoff, and of course the best player in the world prevails. Scored 22 under, playoff score 4. Of course, it's Mr. Scotty Scheffler. Nobody's stopping this guy. Tom Kim, playoff score of 5, 22 under as well. Tied for third, 20 under, Sun Jae-im and Tom Hogue. Tied for fifth with 18 under, Josh K. Bahita, Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantlay, and Tony Finau. Tied for ninth with 17 under, Brian Harman, Shane Lowry, Wyndham Clark, Cam Young. Tied for 13th with 6 unders, Colin Morikawa, Xander Schauffele. 15th with 15 under, Tommy Fleetwood. Tied for 16th with 14 under, Robert McIntyre, Patrick Rogers, Adam Svensson, and Matthew Pavon. Tied for 20th with 13 under, Ricky Fowler, Seamus Bauer, Victor Hovland. Tied for 23 with 12 under, Taylor Pendra, Seb Straka, Hideki Matsuyama, Kirsten Ziedenhout. Tied for 27th at 11 under, Austin Eckroat, Adam Hadwin, Corey Connors, Ludwig Oberg. Tied for 31st with 10 under, Lucas Hodges, Kurt Katayama, Saiwoo Kim, Denny McCarthy, Stefan Yeager. Tied for 36th with 9 under, Brendan Todd, Matt Fitzpatrick, Mackenzie Hughes. Tied for 39th with 8 under, Keegan Bradley, Adam Scott, and Michael Thorjordson. Tied for 42nd with 7 under, Will Zalatoris and Nate Taylor. Tied for 44th with 6 under, Jason Day, Adam Putnam, Victor Perez, Lucas Glover. Tied for 48th with 5 under, Jake Knapp, Eric Cole, Davis Riley, C. Thiglia, Webb Simpson, Ryan Henley, and Cam Davis. Tied for 55th with 4 under, Thomas Dietrich, JT Potts, Emiliano Grillo, Adam Shanks, Sam Burns, Brett Horschel. Tied for 61st with 3 under, Max Homa, Chris Goddard. Tied for 63rd, 2 under, Harry English, Jordan Spieth, Chris Kirk. 66, 1 under, Nick Dunlap. 67th at even money, Ben Griffin. Tied for 68th with 1 over, Justin Rose and Taylor Moore. 70th with 3 over, Peter Malnati, and withdrawing Byung-Hun An. Next weekend is the Rocket Mortgage Classic, which is always fun, from Detroit. So I'll have a pick for you for that on the Wednesday podcast. Now we'll do NASCAR. We'll go over the results from the weekend. We'll start in Xfinity from New Hampshire. Your winner, Chris Bell. 2nd, Sheldon Creed. 3rd, Cole Custer. 4th, Justin Allgaier. 5th, Carson Kvapel. That's a surprise finish. 6th, Ryan Sieg. 7th, Parker Kligerman. 8th, Riley Herbst. 9th, Alex Bowman. 10th, Corey Heim. The rest: AJ Allmendinger, Sammy Smith, Jesse Love, Brendan Jones, Chandler Smith, Brendan Poole, Jeb Burton, Shane Van Gisbergen, Sam Meyer, Anthony Alfredo, Jeremy Clements, Josh Williams, Austin Hill, Kyle Weatherman, Parker Retzlaff, Blaine Perkins, Garrett Smithley, Mason Massey, Kyle Sieg, Haley Deegan, Amarnie Williams, Parker Emmerling, Ryan Ellis, Nathan Bird, Leyland Honeyman, and Matt DiBenedetto. Cup Series from New Hampshire. Chris Bell does it again. 2nd, Chase Briscoe. 3rd, Josh Berry. 4th, Kyle Larson. 5th, Chris Boucher. 7th, Tyler Riddick. 6th, Tyler Riddick. 7th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 8th, John Hunter Nemechek. 9th, Martin Truex Jr. 10th, Ross Chastain. The rest: Ryan Preece, Todd Gilliland, Eric Jones, Harrison Burton, Michael McDowell, Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar, Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric, Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, Kaz Growler, Corey LaJoie, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Noah Gragson, Brad Keselowski, Justin Haley, Zane Smith, Daniel Hemrick, Joey Logano, Austin Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Busch, and Alex Bowman. All right, next weekend, all 3 will be racing from Nashville. All right, Formula One. This weekend, they were at Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya, the Spanish Grand Prix. Of course, Max does it again and won 28-20 and about a quarter, 25 points. Coming in 2nd with 19 points, over 2 seconds back, was Lando Norris. 3rd with 15 points, with over 17.5 seconds behind, was Lewis Hamilton. 4th with 12 points with just over 22.25 seconds, Gage Russell. 5th with 10 points, about the same time, not far behind, Charles Leclerc. 6th with 8 points with 31 seconds back, Carlos Sainz Jr. 7th with 6 points back, about 33.5 seconds behind, was Oscar Piastri. 8th with 4 points with 59.5 seconds back was Sergio Perez. 9th with 2 points with about 62 seconds back, Pierre Gasly. 10th with 1 point was 71, just about 72 seconds back was Esteban Ocon. Or in the rest, Nico Hulkenberg, Fernando Alonso, Yano Zhu, Lance Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo, Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Alex Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Logan Sargent. All right, next race is Sunday, the Austrian Grand Prix from Red Bull Ring. So we're previewing that on the Friday show. All right, we'll start the NBA mock draft. In terms of the mock drafts, we're going to do it almost rapid fire because we have an NHL mock and a lot of news and notes. So we'll start the NBA mock draft. Number 1, the Atlanta Hawks. Zakir Richer, forward France. Richer feels like he's going to be the pick over Alex Sarr. I think everybody's caught on to that. To the Washington Wizards, Alex Sarr, center France. Apparently Alex Sarr doesn't want to pull the Eli Manning if he's not drafted by the Wizards. That's according to Brian Windhorst. But it's a decent pick at 2. 3, the Houston Rockets from the Brooklyn Nets. Reed Sheppard, guard, Kentucky. Reed Sheppard would be a really good fit on the Rockets. High upside. 4, the San Antonio Spurs. Stephon Castle, guard, Connecticut. This would be a really excellent fit with him and Victor Wembanyama. 5, the Detroit Pistons. Montas Bouzlis, forward, Ignite. Bouzlis feels like the guy for the trade here. High upside, him and Cade Cunningham. 6, the Charlotte Hornets. Donovan Clingan, center, Connecticut. This is an interesting fit because Charlotte has a bunch of centers. And Clingan is probably an upgrade over them. 7, the Portland Trailblazers. Ron Holland, forward, Ignite. The Blazers go with Ignite's Holland here. Defense, energy, versatility. 8, the San Antonio Spurs from the Toronto Raptors. Tajane Saloon, wing, France. Saloon, I think the Spurs really like. He has some high upside, as he showed in the LNB Pro A League playoffs. 9, the Memphis Grizzlies. Cody Williams, wing, Colorado. This would be an interesting fit with the Grizzlies, with John Morant and the rest of the group. He has good three-point shooting defense and has playmaking upside. 10, the Utah Jazz. Dalton Connect, guard, Tennessee. Connect became in play to be a lottery pick after the good year he had. He'd be a good second scorer to go with Lauri Markkanen on the Jazz. 11, the Chicago Bulls. Devin Carter, guard, Providence. Makes sense. You got a promise from a lottery team, and the Bulls have some long-term needs at guard with Lonzo Ball's uncertainty. 12, the Oklahoma City Thunder from the Houston Rockets. Nikola Topic, guard, Serbia. Topic would have been higher if he didn't tear his ACL. This would be a good pick for OKC. 13, Sacramento Kings. Rob Dillingham, guard, Kentucky. This would be interesting. It would tell us a lot how they feel about Davion Mitchell. 14, the Portland Trailblazers from the Golden State Warriors via Memphis Grizzlies and Boston Celtics. Zach Edey, center, Purdue. This would be a good long-term piece to go with Scoot Henderson and all the young guys they have. 15, the Miami Heat. Isaiah Collier, guard, USC. Collier started out to be a top 5 guy, but he underwhelmed in school. 16, the Philadelphia 76ers. Tristan Da Silva, forward, Colorado. This would be an interesting pick for the Sixers as they get front court depth. Everybody loves the potential for him. 17, Los Angeles Lakers. Khalil Welch, center, Indiana. Everyone seems to think that the Lakers are going to go with the big here. He helps space the floor. Where? 18, the Orlando Magic. Jared McCain, guard, Duke. The Magic need like a veteran guard that could come off the bench. Not a veteran, but like an older rookie guard, I mean. 19, the Toronto Raptors from the Indiana Pacers. Tyshawn George, forward, Miami. This would be an interesting pick for the Raptors. He excels at spacing the floor and knockdown shooting. 20, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Johnny Furphy, guard, Kansas. The Cavs are a strong candidate to trade their pick. Furphy be interesting. He's good at transition, has a good three-point shot. 21, the New Orleans Pelicans from the Milwaukee Bucks. Jacoby Walker, guard, Baylor. Walker isn't the best athlete, but has a good skill set. 22, the Phoenix Suns. Tyler Kolek, guard, Marquette. This would be a decent pick for the Suns who need some bench pieces. He's a wizard at the ball and is a good decision maker. 23, the Milwaukee Bucks from the New Orleans Pelicans. Carlton Carrington, guard, Pitt. This could be a steal for the Bucks considering Carrington was thought to be in the teens. Great playmaker. 24, the New York Knicks from the Dallas Mavericks. Ryan Dunn, forward, Virginia. Good pick for the Knicks. They need power forward depth. Good defender. 25, the New York Knicks. Tyler Smith, forward, Ignite. Tyler Smith would be an interesting player for whoever he goes. He has a good jump shot, good length. 26, the Washington Wizards from the Los Angeles Clippers. Cam Christie, guard, Minnesota. Christie's a late riser. He has a good jump shot, good ball handling skills. 27, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jalen Tyson, guard, Cal. Tyson's an interesting prospect, good scoring touch. His height might be an issue, though. 28, the Denver Nuggets. DeRon Holmes, the second forward, Dayton. There are talks about Holmes getting a late first-round promise from someone. Nuggets make sense. 29, the Utah Jazz from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Komi Diadet, forward, Germany. The Diet feels like a draft and stash possibility. He's a young player, good all-around skills. 30, to Boston Celtics. Yves Misi, center, Baylor. Celtics, if they kept the pick, I think it would be for a big. He's somebody that provides good rim protection and defensive upside. So there you have it for the NBA mock. Now we'll do the NHL mock. We'll try to be quick with this one as well. Of course, the number one pick, San Jose Sharks. Macklin Celebrini, the center out of Boston University. Slam dunk pick for the Sharks. They need a young star to build around for the foreseeable future. He has the experience of excelling against strong competition, so he should fit right in. 2, the Chicago Blackhawks. Artyom Levshunov, defenseman, Michigan State. Levshunov, to me, is the consensus number 2 guy. NHL size, good two-way game. 3, the Anaheim Ducks. Anton Silyev, defenseman, Torpedo, Russia. This is, to me, the consensus number 3 guy. Good defensive upside. Skating and range is good. 4, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Caden Lindstrom, center, Medicine Hat, WHL. The Jackets at 4 go with the center Lindstrom. They go with the rest of their young guns. Physical presence who can produce despite injury questions. 5, the Montreal Canadiens. Ivan Demidov, wing. SKA, St. Petersburg, Russia. The Habs are still lacking at many different things as they're still in a rebuild. Demidov is an explosive player that has the skills to be around for a while. 6, Utah, Sam Dickinson, defenseman, London, OHL. Dickinson, good young prospect. His offensive game broke out this past season. Really good defensive play. 7, the Ottawa Senators. Zane Pareka, defenseman, Senegal, OHL. Pareka is a prototypical offensive defenseman in the sense can use that type of player. As his defensive play improves, so would his value. 8, the Seattle Kraken. Zeev Buium, defenseman, Denver, NCAA. This would be a great selection for the Kraken, who need more building blocks on defense. Buium has all the makings of a franchise D-man with his ability to put up points, defend his own end, and log up some minutes. 8, the Seattle Kraken. Zeev Buium, defenseman, Denver, NCAA. Great pick for the Kraken. Maybe a franchise D-man. All right, now I'm just going to do the team and the player because of time. 9, Calgary Flames. Jinla, center. Kelowna, WHL. Iginla. 10, New Jersey Devils. Consta Hellenis, center. HIFK, Finland. 11, Buffalo Sabres. Beckett Sinek, wing. Oshawa, OHL. 12, the Philadelphia Flyers. Carter Yamachuk, defenseman, Calgary, WHL. 13, Minnesota Wild. Berkeley Catton, center, Spokane, WHL. 14, San Jose Sharks from Pittsburgh. Cole Eiserman, wing, U.S. National Team Development Program. 15, Detroit Red Wings. Michael Brandsegg Nygard, wing, Mora, Sweden. 16, St. Louis. Stian Solberg, defenseman, Valjarena. 17, the Washington Capitals. Adam Jiricek, defenseman, Plzeň, Czech Republic. 18, Chicago Blackhawks from the New York Islanders. Chet Lachenko, center, Gulf, OHL. 19, the Vegas Golden Knights. Trevor Connolly, wing, Tri-City, USHL. 20, New York Islanders from the Tampa Bay Lightning via the Chicago Blackhawks. Michael Hague, center, Chicago. 21, Los Angeles Kings, Cole Beaton, center, Barry, OHL. 22, Nashville Predators, EJ Emery, defenseman, National Team Development Program, USHL. 23, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Liam Greentree, wing, Windsor, OHL. 24, Colorado Avalanche, Sasha Boisvert, center, Muskegon, USHL. 25, the Ottawa Senators from the Boston Bruins, Nikita Artemov, wing, Torpedo, Russia. 26, Montreal Canadiens from the Winnipeg Jets, Igor Sarin, center, Loco, Russia. 27, Carolina Hurricanes, Igor Chermashov, wing, Dynamo, Moscow, Russia. 28, the Calgary Flames from the Vancouver Canucks, Dean Letourneau, center, St. Andrews College, high on. 29, the Dallas Stars, Sam O'Reilly, center, London, OHL. 30, the New York Rangers, Charlie Ellick, defenseman, Brandon, WHL. 31, Anaheim Ducks from the Edmonton Oilers, Marek Vankacher, wing, Brantford. And 32, Philadelphia Flyers from the Florida Panthers, Andrew Basha, forward, Medicine Hat Tigers. All right, news and notes. I want to do this as quick as possible. The Cavs are hiring Kenny Atkins. I think that's a good hire. And the Cavs also plan to offer Donovan Mitchell $209 million. Kyle Lowry likely staying with the 76ers. Sixers and Magic interested in KCP. Knicks and Wizards talked about Mitchell Robinson. The Mavs are eyeing Jeremy Grant. DeMar DeRozan's future of the Bulls is in doubt. The Spurs are eyeing the Hawks' #1 pick. Clay and the Warriors talks have frozen. The Grizzlies are not trading Marcus Smart, as they shouldn't. The Nets discussed the Ben Simmons trade for Miles Bridges in February. Everybody thinks that Brandon Ingram is going to be traded. The Kings are likely a suitor for Zach LaVine. The Bucks are eyeing a roster shakeup as Doc Rivers wants to change around Giannis and Dame. Alex Sarr prefers the Wizards, as we talked about earlier. Edwin Diaz suspended 10 games after being ejected in the 9th inning for the foreign substance check. That's not surprising. Blue Jays' #2 prospect, Orlevis Martinez, out 80 games for violating MLB PED policy. Max Scherzer came back yesterday and was awesome. And AL Scout rips the Yankees, says that the lack of depth could limit their production. Giancarlo Stanton out 4 weeks with a hamstring injury, not surprising, and that's a tough loss for the Yankees as he left the game on Saturday against the Braves. Oswald Peraza's up, meanwhile. Braves radio rips Juan Soto as Juan Soto complained to the ump. Like, shut up, Darren O'Day. I'm sure that you would complain to the ump when you thought you had strike 3. Yankees acquired J.D. Davis for Jordan Groshans. Gleyber Torres was day-to-day with that injury from the other day. There's a couple of other things. Caitlin Clark downplays the Angel-Reese rivalry. Taylor Swift brought Travis Kelce on stage the other day. Michael Penix gets $22.8 million on his rookie deal. Ryan Howard out immediately or indefinitely due to an ankle injury. Max Muncy got moved to the 60-day IL. Could return after the All-Star break. Josh Giddey had a heartfelt post on social media after the trade. Chris Sanchez gets extended with the Phillies for a 4-year deal. Kansas wants the Chiefs and the Royals as state lawmakers pass proposed plan to fund new stadiums to lure teams from Missouri. So that'd be crazy. Barry Sanders has a health scare as he issues a statement after being hospitalized with heart-related issue. Georgia outfielder and third baseman Charlie Condon takes the Golden Spikes Award as the top amateur baseball player. The Knicks are in play for a Paul George trade, which is interesting. Vets deals likely short-term as NBA front office believe veterans won't get long-term contract offers in free agency. And I really don't have much else for you for news and notes. last but not least, my best bet of the day brought to you by FanDuel. I really like the under in the Royal game. Please tell me that that is not overpriced. No, it's not. Over or under 9.5 -105. That's too low. Cole Reagans will pitch well. Marlins offense stinks. So under 9.5 at -105 between the Marlins and the Royals for my best bet of the day. So there you have it for the show, and I'll be back tomorrow recapping everything, looking ahead to everything tomorrow as well. Hope you guys have a great day, everyone.